Well, as we've been reporting, Israel has been massing its troops along the border with Gaza for over a week now and has said that it will launch a ground offensive. Let's get some more analysis on this with Professor Chris Bellamy, a military analyst from the University of Greenwich here in London. Thank you very much, Chris, for being with us. What are your expectations in terms of an Israeli ground operation? Is it inevitable? When might we see it?
Well, there will have to be some sort of ground operation, because otherwise Israel cannot possibly achieve its objective, which is to destroy Hamas. However, I think a lot of the speculation has been focused too much on tanks rolling across the border on the north and the east of the Gaza Strip. One of the problems, of course, is that Hamas has this huge network of tunnels, probably about 30 kilometers of tunnels, which have been under construction for 20 years, which I'm not sure that the Israelis know where they all are. If they did, they wouldn't tell us, of course. But one thing that nobody's spoken about at all, in spite of the Israeli assertion that they will attack from land and air and from the sea, and that the Gaza Strip has a 40-kilometer coastal strip. Israel has essentially, it's got a box 6 nautical miles out and 40 kilometers wide, with a nautical mile strip on either side, so that people can't come out of the Gaza Strip and into Israel or Egypt. And nobody said anything about that. Now, the Gaza Strip is only about 10 kilometers wide. So if I were the Israelis, I would think about, I'm sure they have, think about using a very capable navy to come in from the sea and meet up with the ground forces halfway across.
Yeah, that is interesting and could end up being part of this full offensive, not just land, but by sea as well.
I mean, we don't do anything just land, sea or air. Everything is joint. Right. And that includes the Israeli Defense Forces, which by their very title are joint. So I think we might see an important naval aspect to this as well. As I say, coming in from the Mediterranean, meeting up with the ground land component maybe halfway across. So, as I say, the Gaza Strip's only 10 kilometers wide.
Well, Chris, we'll have to leave it there. Time is pressing, but we appreciate your analysis as ever. Thank you very much indeed. Chris Bellamy from the University of Greenwich in London.